Okay, I've had a few people ask why I didn't rent a bigger machine to work on this basement and stuff, and this is my access to come in here. They said it's heavy enough it'll support the weight of the concrete truck, so, which I guess is about 80,000 pounds, but it's not real wide, so trying to get a lowboy in here and a 30 or 40,000 pound excavator would be a little difficult. And there's a creek here we could probably cross, but the problem is it's crossing everybody else's property to where I've got to go. So I mean, I could haul the next size up machine from what I've got, but I'm only going to get a 3-foot bucket on that, so I don't know. I guess I just figured it's just easier to take a little more time with mine, with what I got, than try to have the expense of just the next size up machine. So that's part of the deal, because where I'm going is up on top of the hill, so nobody really wanted to let me clear a road or track a bigger machine up this road. So that's kind of why we're just using what we got. Here's what the site looks like this morning. I'm actually going to work on, I got to take this tree, that stump, and then this tree out, and then I got to dig all this clay out. This was I don't know, kind of a messed up deal. This was kind of a rush thing before I went to Florida. They wanted the basement dug, so they could be working on that while I was gone. The weather wasn't the best, and they didn't get over here at all. Now we've got just a pond down in here, and they have decided while I was gone that they want to do a walkout, so now this whole end has got to come out. Things keep changing and getting added to all the time, but yeah, you can see I kind of got a pond down here. That was as far as I got, and I ran out of time before I left, so I tried to get them a little hole down there they could throw like a pump in there and kind of pump it out, but their plan was to get over here and rock it and put the footings and all that while I was gone. And he kind of wanted a road, so just in a hurry I kind of spread that clay out the other day, like I said, the day before I left, thinking maybe it would kind of pack in and they could drive in here, but they didn't make it. Now we're going to do things kind of the way I wanted to start out doing them, because to me, we're wasting a lot of time and fuel, like that road and stuff. We should have actually probably knocked those trees out and went ahead and put the base rock down and built the road in here to begin with. And then we're going to need to build this corner of the pad up, but I need to scrape all this mud off. So that should have been, I wanted to clean the whole side up, burn all the trees, get everything out of the way from the get-go, and then scrape all the mud and everything off. And then as I'm digging this out, I could have had Brant bringing the fill over here and building the pad. But with me going out of town, they wanted to get the basement dug in case they were able to work, but like I explained, they had no real good road to get in here, and the pile where I was burning is kind of right in the way. So I'm actually going to probably work on trying to move it. I'm going to start a new burn pile, I think somewhere over here, but I'm going to take more of these out. Got my saw with me today, actually remembered that, where I can get some of these cut up and try to just get this a little more, like I said, organized or just efficient, where we got a place for everything. This will be far enough out of the way of where the shop is going to go. That's what we're going to do for now. I know that was a whole lot of talking and rambling, but yeah, I'm just going to get it back and try to get a little more organization and try to get a little more efficient on this. It doesn't make any sense to just keep digging that out, piling it up, and then having to come back and scrape this off when I can go ahead and get it ready to start dumping the fill on here as I'm digging that out. So that's what I'm gonna work on probably the next couple of days, is getting some of the stuff cleaned up, more of the trees down, cut up, try to burn the limbs, stack up the logs, and then start scraping off of this pad, and then I'll go in there and start digging out the rest of that part of the basement. We'll get the excavator unloaded and start trying to clean this mess up a little bit. I learned a little insider secret from Mr. Let's Dig. I want to, which he's maybe wetting up there fine, but he says you can kind of rake out the ashes, and that gets a little more moisture in there where it's not so much dust when you're trying to move them around. may be wet enough, it's not gonna matter. I just asked him about that because I gotta move this junk, so I hate when they just cover the machine and everything in ashes. So they'll get, I'll kind of spread them out and they'll get good and let down. Some of this is probably dirt off the stumps, it looks like. That's a lot of ash right there. Any wind today is the problem, so I'm trying to like we're gonna see if we can start a fire. I'm gonna lay this in there and kind of get it soaked with diesel. Hoping it's not too wet. Then we'll throw some more stuff on top of it, and I'll probably come back and try to get these trees. Probably just knock these down, maybe work on this row and try to get all this piled up and get it going out of my way, so then I can see about trying to move some of this for this building pad stuff. But I know I probably let this stuff just sit there, but I like to try to pile it up and get it burning while I'm here. I keep adding to it and kind of keep an eye on it. I've never really used a bale before. I mean, it makes sense. Just kind of dump it in there. I got the cardboard here. Just come on. Really? Like if I can just kind of put that in there, and then some of this smaller junk. In theory, it sounds like this ought to work pretty well. Just get some stuff on top of it, and then just kind of pour some diesel over it, and then light that cardboard, and it'll burn over to it. It should just engulf that bale. Give me a hot core and it should take off. I guess the good news is with it being kind of more out of the way, this other stuff I knew we were going to have to work over here, so I wanted to get it burned as quick as I could. But this is kind of a mess. Now, I went ahead and dug a hole. I don't know, it's not very big, but I'm hoping it'll keep it kind of spreading from that side. So